Most men are just winging it. They're just hoping that something turns out better for them, that they'll get to where they want to be, and somehow someone will look after them, take care of them, or they'll get to this place. But without a clear system and a blueprint for growth, you'll stay stuck in the same patterns as you always have. Month after month, year after year, decade after decade, you'll wake up in 10 years' time and go, where's my life gone? And you'll be no further ahead. What's the point of that, right? If you want to lead, if you want to dominate, and if you want to evolve into the man that you can be and be the best version you can, you need a blueprint, and that's it. You need that blueprint. And in this video, I'm going to give you that blueprint. Hey guys, it's Brendan. Now, self-development is my life. Like literally, I spend 2, 3, 4 hours a day self-developing, working on myself. And I've literally built a business around personal development, self-development. It's the key point. I honestly think that the best thing you can ever do is just engage in personal development. And it's a lifelong thing. Like it doesn't stop. You're either winning or you're losing. You're either growing or you're dying. As simple as that. When people tell me, I'll be like, you know, what will happen if you don't kind of work through these things in 12 months time, where you will be? And they're like, oh, I'll just be in the same spot now, not much better off. I'm like, no, you're going backwards. If you're not going forward, you're just going backwards. No one just stands still. You'll be older, you'll be less likely. You know how much difference a 12 months makes in compound interest? It's crazy. So there's so much that you could achieve in 12 months. You won't be just in the same spot, you'll be backwards severely, you know? So it's important. Let's put some more importance on this. And so I'm going to give you a blueprint, right? And I'm going to kind of go through some things to do. Like it's not necessarily like here, do this. I'm giving you some ideas and concepts around it, a few things. Because I don't want to just tell you what to do. I want you to find out what works for you. I'm going to give you some examples, but then, kind of see how you do it in your life. So the first one is identity first, results second. I made a big shift in my life to chasing the man, not chasing the results. Not chasing what I wanted, or success, or money, or clients, or anything like that. My focus is who do I want to be? And that's why I self-develop. Because I know that I have to be the person that's capable of having those things. And if I chase that person of who I want to be, through universal law, everything that I want will line up to me. Because it can't not happen. That's how universal law works. Like and like attracts. This is just how it works, and we can't defy that. You can't really define gravity, right? Hey, it's Brendan. Quick interruption to your regularly scheduled video. I want to let you know of an opportunity that you have to go even deeper into this work together. Now, if you have not yet, please check out the description down below. And in there, we've got links to both Launch, our 3-day event, and also Ascend, our high performance mastermind. Now, Launch, it's our 3-day event, and it's the most ruthlessly effective event to change your brain, for you to become more aware of the subconscious programs and beliefs that have been holding you back, and to teach you the tools, the techniques, and the processes to dramatically transform those programs and those beliefs and literally rewire your brain. Again, Launch, it's our 3-day event, and we run them 5 times a year. We also have Ascend, which is our 12-month high-performing mastermind for men who are committed to their growth and who want to totally recreate themselves. I literally want to send you a new birth certificate in 12 months' time because you've grown that much. So if you're a man and you want to go fast, you want to go big, and you understand that you don't want to put off living life at your potential, and you don't want to hold on to any unnecessary stress, anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, or suffering, and you want to be liberated from those habits of thinking and live life to the fullest. So check out the links in the description, take a look at the program information and the amazing success stories from the men just like you who have gone through some of their programs, and I'll see you on the other side. And now, let's get back to the video. So it's universal law. So I chase the man, and I know that that's through self-development. So we need to really get clear on who you want to be. That's the first step, because if you're not sure who you want to be, you'll get there. So you really need to go, okay, this is the man that I want to be. This is how I want him to think. This is how I want him to feel. This is how I want him to, or how I will act, how I will show up, what I'll do, the type of life that I want to have, and get really clear. You want to be able to explain it in the same level of detail as you explain your current situation. That was when I heard that one day, I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. So get really, really clear on this. As I'm filming this right now, I'm actually just like, I think I need to redo and get super, super clear on mine, because it's been a little bit since I've done it. So I'm gonna do this too. It's not something I'm just telling you. Like I do everything that I say to do. Like I don't say something just because it sounds good, just because it's theory. Like I only say things that I literally do myself, right? So you really need to define who you want to be. Chase that version of you, and everything you want will line up with that. Set the standards for yourself. Set the mission. You know, what standards do you want for your life? That's in that future version of you, the future self. Give that person a name too. Mine is King Brendan. Mine's King Brendan. It could be anything for you, but that's who I'm chasing. I'm gonna become him very, very soon. Not a literal king, of course, but that's just the identity that I've created. And so that gives you a target, right? If you're going after that person, you can see it, you can feel it, you're very clear. It gives you direction. Without knowing where to go, you won't know where to go, and you'll just run around in circles. So Jim Rohn said, success is not to be pursued, it's to be attracted by the person you become. Think about that. You don't achieve success, you attract it into your life by the person and by the man that you become. So that leads me to point number 2. Daily discipline is the foundation. Daily discipline is the foundation. Discipline builds empires. Motivation just fades. Motivated people don't reach where they need to go. They need to have discipline. Lock in your non-negotiables for your body, for your mind, for your spirit, for your relationships, for every area of life. I get up at 4 a.m. every single morning. My alarm goes off, even if I don't feel like getting up, even if I'm gone to bed at 11 or 12, I still get up at 4 and I do my cold exposure. And it's really not, like I don't wake up and go, yes, I get to jump in the pool or jump in the cold. No, I just do it. I'm like, this is what I do. But the thing is, I smile and I go, yes, I get to jump in this cold water right now. I get to get up at 4 a.m. You know how many people would love to be able to say that? We take life so for granted, right? So I do that. I do my affirmations. In front of the mirror, I then rebound for 5 minutes. I do my GCGs. What am I grateful for? What's my goal for the day? What am I committed to doing? I plan my day out at 4:30 in the morning. I do a workout and then I meditate. So I do all of these things because it's my daily disciplines that I just do. Now, I'm not saying you have to do them, and this is why I'm not giving you what to do, because I don't want you to try and be me. I don't want you to think that you need to do that. That's just what I do because I want to be the best that I can. I know it works for me. So find out, like, what's your daily disciplines, because they are your foundation. What's your non-negotiables? Lock them in. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if something bad was to happen, still do them. Even if your world is burning to the ground, do that. So many people, they start feeling well, they get on a roll, and then something might happen and they fall straight back to where they were. You've got to hold that standard, even if, right? Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but it's a habit. So have the habit of doing the daily non-negotiables. That is going to get you to the next level. And this leads me on to point number 3. Master your emotional state. You can't lead your life if you can't lead your emotions. If you're getting controlled by your emotions, you can't direct your life because your emotions are. Learn to feel what's going on, especially when you first start. A lot of men still go, oh, that's not for me, I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, sure, show me how your life's going. Not in a judgmental sense. Sometimes we just need to, the truth hurts, right? Sometimes. We need to understand this. So you got to be able to feel what you can feel, because what you suppress, what you bury will bury you. And I see it time and time again. Learn to feel, to process, and to use your emotions without being ruled by them. It's such an important skill. Emotional intelligence is key. Now, if we don't build this emotional intelligence, it's like our guidance system. Our emotions are our guidance system. So if we haven't built emotional intelligence, if we haven't built our guidance system, then we have this dysfunctional guidance system guiding us. And that's why so many people don't get what they want in their life. So master your emotional state. Understand what's going on. One of the best things to do is to just get in the habit of every single day, and if you really need to at the start, multiple times a day, just think about something and just sit there and take a breath and go, ask yourself, what emotion am I feeling? And you go, I am feeling this. And just allow it to kind of come through, and just allow yourself to feel where it is. And it may be a little bit strange and you might be like, I don't know, at the start, but sit with it, train it. It's the most important thing, because your emotions literally are your guidance scale, your guidance system. If you don't know what's guiding you, if you don't know how to control what's guiding you, then that's going to guide you to where you don't want. So learn how to control your emotions so you can guide yourself to where you want to go. Elizabeth Kenny said, he who angers you conquers you. He who angers you owns you. If you're getting angry at someone or something, that thing or that person owns you. You don't want that, right? Number 4, build a brotherhood of high standards. Now, in Ascend, which is our 12-month mastermind, it's been such an amazing thing for me personally. Like, obviously I'm running it and I'm holding everyone to a high standard. But what's been one of the best things is it's made me hold myself to a higher standard. I go from strength to strength to strength because I know that I've got all these guys that are I'm lifting them up. And so I'm like, well, I want to get myself to a higher standard so I can help them get up higher. It's an interesting dynamic because, you know, it's just we hang around and we become who we hang around. So you surround yourself with men who push you higher, who lift you up, don't put you down. You know, crabs in the bucket. Someone might be doing well and all the other crabs try to pull that other one down. The crabs in the bucket, if you don't know what that is, if one crab tries to get up out of the bucket, all the crabs will try and get out too, and they'll follow him, but they'll actually pull that crab down, and they just keep doing that. You can literally put crabs in a bucket and not put a lid on it because they'll never get out because they'll keep pulling themselves down. And that's what happens, unfortunately, to a lot of people in life. They're too worried about other people and they pull themselves down. You really need to surround yourself with a brotherhood who lift you, who support you, who make you grow, who push you on to be a 10 times better version of yourself. You know, it's your mirror. They're your mirror. They're showing you maybe some of the things you need to learn to love, to work on. They are your fire. They push you. It's your fuel. So surround yourself. And if you want to join us, I'm sure you'll be able to find a link somewhere to join us and to come on this journey with us. Now, Jim Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the time with most. As I said before, pick your environment. Otherwise, your environment is going to dictate who you are if you don't consciously pick your environment and who you hang around with. This leads me on to point number 5. Relentlessly remove weak patterns. Relentlessly. Daily self-discipline is key. I said before, do something every single day to remove weak patterns. One of the best things to do is the empowerment grid. Go flick through some of the videos which has rewire your mind, and I talk about the empowerment grid. Literally, it's a way for you to start reprogramming your mind and creating new neural networks and new patterns just through self-developing. So you've got to cut out the old habits too, right? The old habits that are keeping you small. You know, sometimes when we talk about habits, most people think, oh, bad habits. They think about, you know, smoking and drinking and all those things. But a bad habit is being addicted to overthinking. A bad habit is having a habit of struggling, to having a habit of being angry, a habit of failing. They're all habits. So we need to eradicate them, relentlessly go after destroying those things. Procrastination. Most people have a habit of procrastination, a habit of making excuses, a habit of small thinking and thinking soft. Replace them with powerful habits. Focus on them. Focus on empowering yourself and creating much better habits, and everything in your life will change from that. Samuel Jackson said, the chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. Which means that you might not even know that the habits are there until you try to break them. The chains are always there, but until you break them, you won't feel them. So start just having that self-awareness and reflect and go, well, why aren't I getting to where I want to go? What do I have the habit of? It will come through. Lastly, number 6, lead with purpose. Purpose isn't found, it's built. Like, if you don't have purpose, what's the point of living? There is, I don't know the exact number, I think it's like 70-something% of men die within the first 3 years after they quit their job, after they retire. Because they lose purpose. They lose meaning. Viktor Frankl, in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, said as soon as someone loses it, what he observed, as soon as one of the guys in the concentration camp, as soon as they lost purpose for living, if they had something, they died. They either killed themselves, or they just whittled away, or they got taken away, or however it happened. So we need to understand that we need to have purpose. People don't burn out, they just lack purpose. I have so much purpose now. I literally sleep the less that I have ever done. I'm working more, I'm working on myself more, I'm having the most fun. Everything is amazing because I have so much purpose. So build that purpose, and the purpose will keep you alive. That fire will never die if you build the purpose, right? So we need to uncover what's really true for you and then build the desire for it. Build it, be like, how good is that gonna feel when I do that? What else can I do? Think bigger, have this thing that's pulling you forward, your future self pulling you forward. Something greater than yourself, something big. That's what's gonna really create such a fire inside of you. And that's how you're gonna lead that. Lead yourself and lead others. And so if you don't have a why to live, you're gonna get so many challenges. They're gonna break you. Whereas if you have this really strong why of living, like purpose, you can bear almost anything. You can go through any setback, any challenge, any failure. You just keep going because the why is so big enough. So lead with purpose, lead with your why, and everything else will kind of fall into place. So that's the blueprint. It's about leveling up, right? It's about becoming the man that you were born to be. Start building your ultimate self today in this blueprint. Go through and pick out, okay, what are the things that I need to do? You should be doing all of those things. Where can I get my support? What are patterns I need to remove? How do I master my emotions? What are my daily disciplines I'm gonna do? What do I need to do to self-develop daily? No more hoping, no more waiting. It's time to move, start taking action now. Drop in the comments what your takeaway is from this and what you commit to doing. I'd love to hear it. You made it to the end of the video. You are the true top 1%. Now, don't forget to like and comment below what you got your biggest takeaway was. I love hearing that. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like, the biggest insight, realization. I read them all and I like seeing what you got from this. Now, if you'd also like to grab my copy of my free ebook, 4 Rules Any Man Can Follow to Radically Transform His Life, click on the link down below in the description in this video. And if you love this video, you can check out some of the other videos on here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.